Welcome to Full Sail Live. I'm Travis Rose. As first reported by Team USA, reports state after testing positive for marijuana, Team USA Sha'Carri Richardson, 100-meter champion of the Olympic trials, won't be allowed to run the Tokyo 100-meter race, but she could participate in the relays, pending a 30-day suspension. Ms. Richardson went on the Today Show to share her views on the positive cannabis test. I know what I did. I know what I'm supposed to do. I still made that decision. Ms. Richardson handled the situation with grace and accountability. We commend her for her response. From Full Sail Live, I'm Travis Rose. Welcome to Full Sail Live. I'm Travis Rose. We have some groundbreaking news tied to the Tokyo Olympics. As first reported by Team USA, Sha'Carri Richardson, a 21-year-old American track star who dominated the 100-meter race at the Olympic trials, has tested positive for THC, a chemical found in marijuana, disqualifying her from being able to participate in the 100-meter race at the Tokyo Olympics. On the Today Show, Sha'Carri Richardson spoke about this situation.
Not making an excuse or looking for any empathy in my case, but just, however, being in that position of my life, finding out something like that, something that I would say is probably one of the biggest things that have impacted me positively and negatively in my life when it comes to dealing with the relationship I have with my mother. So that definitely was a very heavy topic on me.
Team USA has announced that Sha'Carri Richardson has been placed on a 30-day suspension following her positive test, which she may still be allowed to participate in the relays. After losing her biological mother and having to deal with this whole ordeal, our condolences go out to Ms. Richardson during this hard time. I'm Travis Rose from Full Sail Live. Breaking news surrounding the status of Dario Saric. Saric has appeared to injure his knee after a jump shot during the first quarter and never returned to Game 1. After limping his way to the locker room, the team has since confirmed that he has sustained an ACL tear and will be sidelined indefinitely.
Yeah, it's tough. I talked to Dario this morning when I got in, and just to, hear it in his voice. He's a guy who's all about team, all about team, works his tail off day in and day out. He's one of us. That's our brother. So it's tough. It's tough.
With Dario Saric out for the remainder of the season, third-string backup Frank Kaminsky will step in to fill the void. He hasn't played a major role in the Suns' run to the NBA Finals, but with Saric down, Kaminsky may have a chance to shine in Phoenix. Kaminsky will need to be the Phoenix Suns' front court X-factor against the Milwaukee Bucks going forward.
It speaks to the work, and it speaks to his attitude. Every day, even when he wasn't playing, he was in the gym, and his routine never changed. When you look down the bench during the game, his eyes were on me, or his eyes are focused on the game, and so he was ready. And I've had talks with Frank while he was out, and I just told him, we value what he brings to the table.
The Phoenix Suns are even more undersized without their backup center, Dario Saric. Their only line of defense in the interior is Frank Kaminsky and DeAndre Ayton. I'm Travis Rose from Full Sail Live. Two teams are long overdue to win the NBA championship. 50 years since the Milwaukee Bucks held the Larry O'Brien Trophy, while the Phoenix Suns haven't been back to the NBA Finals since 1971. This NBA Finals was about who wants it more. Chris Paul waited 16 years to get back to the NBA Finals versus the two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo vowed to bring an NBA championship back to the city of Milwaukee.
Obviously I wanted to get the job done. But that's my stubborn side. Like, it's easy to go somewhere and go and win a championship with somebody else. It's easy. I could go, I don't put anybody in the spot, but I could go to a super team and, just do my part and win a championship, still one. But this is the hard way to do it, and this is the way I chose to do it. And we did it.
It felt like a lot of turnovers. Come out to start the third quarter, we had a few wide open shots, didn't knock them down. Then it was the same old thing just about every game, the free throws. You know what I mean? They made timely shots, we didn't. We didn't get stops when we needed to, and they just beat us.
When you go through something like this for the first time, you don't expect to get this far. And so from that standpoint, what a huge accomplishment by our players to get to the playoffs for the first time and get all the way to the finals and have a chance to play for a championship. Like, that's hard to process.
After taking a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals, the Phoenix Suns lost 4 straight games and were eliminated by the Milwaukee Bucks. After a game-altering block on DeAndre Ayton in Game 4 and a clutch steal alley-oop pass by Drew Holiday to Giannis Antetokounmpo in Game 5, the Suns' fate was sealed. In Game 6, the Greek Freak had an explosive game, finishing with 50 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks, becoming the first player in NBA history to accomplish this feat. The Finals MVP led the Milwaukee Bucks to their first NBA championship in 50 years. I'm Travis Rose from Full Sail Live.